Hello everyone, this is Jack Frost with your daily update for Ethereum, Technicals and Solana for July 17th. On the Ethereum technical chart, price has increased after finding support at 2720 just here, increasing above resistance, now support at 3200. Volume supports downwards movement for the short term with strongest volume on these bearish candlesticks and a push on the most recent completed candlestick. RSI is neutral and increasing, getting a little bit closer to overbought. Money flow also neutral and increasing. Both RSI and money flow have a bit of room to move before they may enter overbought. ETH steadily increasing as price increases, giving a bullish outlook for volatility overall. Stochastics is now entering oversold, though it is not fully oversold. As ADX declines at this time frame, we use the model of stochastics and support and resistance, which suggests a upward swing may continue towards resistance at 3680, where price finds that resistance point and stochastics may enter properly overbought. On the Solana daily chart, this wave count sees primary wave 4 continuing lower as a double zigzag, currently within minor wave B of intermediate wave Y. An Elliott channel is drawn around the intermediate degree movements from the start of intermediate wave W to the end of intermediate wave X, with a copy on the end of intermediate wave W. This channel may provide resistance for minor wave B as it continues upwards, and when they arrive, minor wave C, intermediate wave Y, and the end of primary wave 4 may find support at the lower edge of the Elliott channel just here. At this point, minor wave B is subdivided as a single zigzag currently within minute wave C to continue higher. And as minor wave B continues upwards, it cannot move above the start of minor wave A at 188.0915. As primary wave 4 continues lower, it has a target calculated at 117.4360. And we will have to wait for bullish or bearish confirmation in any of the daily charts at this point. And with this other daily alternate chart, this wave count sees primary wave 4 unfolding as a contracting or barrier triangle, currently within intermediate wave D and within that minor wave C to continue higher. When it arrives, intermediate wave E and the end of primary wave 4 are expected to fall short of this AC trendline, as is common for contracting triangles. And as intermediate wave D continues higher, it cannot move above the end of intermediate wave B at 188.0915, though as previously mentioned in previous videos, this is not an absolute rule and is the only non-absolute rule within Elliott Wave, meaning intermediate wave D can move slightly above this point. On this third daily alternate chart, this wave count sees primary wave 4 complete as a single zigzag at this last low here, with intermediate wave C falling just short of the end of intermediate wave A by 2.7951. Leaving primary wave 4 to end with a truncation, which is unlikely, though with the subdivisions, particularly with the single zigzag for primary wave 4, it remains valid at this time. As price continues upwards, an Elliott channel is drawn around the intermediate degree movements from the start of intermediate wave A to the end of intermediate wave B, with a copy on the end of intermediate wave A. And a full candlestick above and not touching this channel would add confidence to this wave count, seeing upwards movement to overall continue for primary wave 5 and the end of cycle wave 3. Additionally, a confidence point is set at 188.0915, as it is the invalidation for the previous daily chart that you saw before. A significant high above this point would add confidence to this wave count. And within primary wave 5, any second wave corrective movement cannot move below its start at 122.5794. As previously mentioned, we require bullish or bearish confirmation for any of these three daily charts at this time frame. On the technical daily chart, price has declined after finding resistance at 190 for the short term, consolidating within resistance at 157 and support around 127. For the very short term, price moves around resistance support at 157 just here. Volume supports upwards movement overall, with strongest volume on the bullish candlesticks, though a push on the various bearish candlesticks here sees some support for downwards movement. On this last completed candlestick, a push for the bullish movement continues to support upwards movement for the short term. On balance volume overall continuing within a range, it is just entering resistance and it can ever so slightly be seen as a breakout, though we will require continued upwards movement for a confident breakout to avoid any false signals. RSI is neutral and increasing, getting closer to overbought. Money flow also neutral and increasing, though money flow does have a lot longer to go before it may enter overbought itself. Neither RSI or money flow exhibit divergence at this time frame. ETH steadily increasing along with price for the short term, giving a bullish outlook for volatility. And as ADX declines at this time frame, we use the model of stochastics and support and resistance, the model suggesting an upward swing to continue, to where stochastics may enter fully overbought, as it is only entering overbought at this point, where price finds resistance at 175. That's all for me. with your daily update for Solana and the Ethereum technicals. As always, if you want the Ethereum Elliott Wave count, you can sign up for that at pureelliottwave.com using the link in the description below. Thank you, and I hope everyone has a good day.